Oshodi! Oshodi straight! No stopping! Enter with your change, oh!
My name is Amara Adeyemi, and I did not come to the city to be rescued. I came because staying would have erased me. Back home in Ayatoro, they called me stubborn. Said I asked too many questions. Said I didn't know when to bend. But bending, I noticed, always meant shrinking. And I was tired of shrinking. So I boarded a bus to Lagos with one suitcase and a name I refused to trade. The city did not welcome me gently. It swallowed me whole. Noise. Speed. Eyes that measured value in seconds. They said I was unrealistic. Too calm. Too honest. I didn't speak loudly enough to be important. I didn't laugh at jokes that weren't funny. I didn't know how to nod when I disagreed. Adjust, they told me. Upgrade yourself, they said. Rebrand. All I had to do was forget where I came from. But I have always believed something simple. If I must disappear to belong, then belonging is too expensive. So I watched. I listened. And I made a quiet promise to myself. I would learn this city. But I would not let it rename me. The first thing the city teaches you is volume. Not just loud voices, loud ambition. Loud confidence. Loud reinvention. At the farm where I worked, my supervisor, turned Okafor, spoke like time was chasing him. My colleague, Zainab Bello, changed accents depending on who entered the room. They called it strategy. I called it survival. I watched people upgrade overnight. Softer voices became sharp. Principles became flexible. Names were shortened. Histories edited. This is how things are done here, they told me. But every time I heard that sentence, I asked myself a quieter question. At what cost? I learned the city's language. I dressed sharper. I moved faster. I understood the rhythm of deals and deadlines. But I did not fake admiration. I did not flatter power. I did not trade silence for applause. They mistook my calm for weakness. They rushed me. Pressured me. Tried to polish me into something easier to market. Yet the more they pushed, the more I realized something powerful. The city only reshapes what is unsure of itself. And I was very sure of who I was. The shift did not arrive loudly. It came during a crisis. A major client threatened to withdraw from the firm. Voices rose. Accusations filled the boardroom. Everyone spoke at once, louder, sharper, faster. I did not. When they finally turned to me, it was not because I was the most experienced. It was because I was the only one not panicking. I spoke plainly. No exaggerated promises. No dramatic performance. Just clarity. I explained what we could fix and what we could not. For the first time, the room did not interrupt me. The client stayed. After that day, something changed. The same people who dismissed me began to consult me before meetings. Ton started asking for my perspective. Zainab stopped adjusting her accent when she spoke to me. The city, built on noise, began leaning toward my stillness. I understood then. Power does not always shout. Sometimes it waits. And what cannot be bent eventually becomes a reference point. I did not wake up one morning and declare victory. There was no ceremony. No applause. But one day, I noticed something subtle. No one asked me to change anymore. They did not tell me to soften my tone. They did not suggest a different version of my name. They did not correct my pace. Instead, they adjusted theirs. Meetings became quieter when I spoke. Decisions slowed down long enough for truth to enter the room. The city that once tried to reshape me began reshaping around me. I did not win by becoming hard. I did not win by becoming loud. I won by becoming unmovable. Back home, they called me stubborn. Now, They call me steady. But I know the difference. Stubbornness resists without reason. Steadiness refuses to betray itself. I did not come here to be saved. I came here to remain. And sometimes, remaining exactly who you are is the most radical thing you can do in a city that profits from reinvention.